You are listening to episode 211 of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind Podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Thienel. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Danielle, your host, and I'm really excited for this one. I'm excited for this one because it is a small but essential, important step in helping you take control of your time. And taking control of your time is the fifth step in my Cyclone Mom method, the process I use to help my clients become more calm, in control, and confident in their lives. And so I'm excited to give you this small piece. And this small piece is going to have a profound effect if you take action on it. It's a glimpse into one of the key strategies that I outline in my self-study course called Divine Time, which is the time management course for busy Catholic moms. And I want you to know that as a bonus to you listeners of the podcast, that at the end of this podcast, I'll be sharing a discount code if you want to purchase that course, that time management course. And I'm just going to give you like an overview about this particular lesson that you'll find in the course. Today on the episode, but then know that you can access that lesson and all the other helpful modules to help you take back control of your time if that is something that you are currently struggling with. And I will say that this is a different approach. My course on time is the approach of your relationship of time. Like everything here on the podcast, it's about peace of mind and transforming your mind. And when it comes to the subject of time, I couldn't be even just more passionate of helping you see that it's not anything outside of you. It's not a new planner. It's not if you have everything scheduled out to a T that you will be able to take control of your time. This is an internal job. It is having a different relationship with time. And so I am really excited because crafting your life mission as a mom is essential and crucial to this part. So let's dive in a little bit. Let's talk about how, as busy moms, managing our time effectively is a constant challenge. And one powerful tool in our arsenal is creating a personal mission statement. I want you to know that it's more than a set of words. It is like a clarity call for your life. It's like a compass. And I want to break down the steps to having you be able to take action to create your own mission statement that is going to lead you to more peaceful decision making in your life and more peace overall. I called on my own mission statement just today when I had a very, what my brain wants to say, a very difficult decision to make. And I could just watch myself finding the list of pros and cons for both. But then I went to what my mission statement is at this time in my life. And part of my mission statement is having the availability when I'm being called on by my family, especially since my kids are older and two are away in college. It is still my mission that right now, if I'm called upon and needed, that kind of trumps everything. And so by visiting my mission statement, I was able to just very clearly know what the next steps were. Now, not to say that it wasn't hard to let go or to say no to the thing that was pulling me, but still the peace that I feel knowing that at this point, I've followed what I had decided what truly matters and was most important to my life because of this simple guide and mission statement. So I just want to start out. Here's a definition of a mission statement. And I did, I believe, touch on this, but if not, it's still a great one episode and one of my most popular of 2003. And that's episode 190, Become the CEO of Your Life. And I think I mentioned in this episode and that's what we all think of with mission statements is when we're thinking about, a corporate company or something like that. So it makes sense when the definition that comes up when I Google for mission statement says it's a formal summary of the aims and values of a company, organized or individual. But I want you to take that idea and put it to the context of your motherhood. And in particularly, thinking of the stage of motherhood you are in right now, because your mission statement is going to be unique to your stage in life and the circumstances that you have. And so you want it to be personal. You want it to reflect where you are in life. Now, later when we talk about the stages, you'll see that there's going to be some, it's malleable and flexible, and there will be changes in this mission statement. But we want to stop and pause and craft one and create one for ourselves for where we are in our life today. Not last week, yesterday, not thinking about where we want to be in 6 months from now, but literally what your mission is right now with what you have going on. So before we dive into me helping you learn the steps to creating your personal mission statement, let's understand why businesses have them. A business mission statement sets the direction and purpose of the company. It guides your decision-making, like I mentioned earlier. It inspires employees. It gives them confidence to know what's important to the company. And it communicates to customers when they see it what the business stands for, what's important to them. So it's a declaration of intent and values. Now, like I mentioned, that episode before, 190, Become the CEO of Your Life, I want you to think of yourself as the CEO of your life. And as a mom, you're the one managing it all. What in the family is essentially, right, a small organization, a small company. And a personal mission statement will serve a similar purpose than that one does in a company. So it helps you define your core values, it sets your direction, and it again makes decisions that are lined up with your beliefs and goals. And it's a tool. It's a tool to keep you focused, inspired, and on track, even amidst the chaos of daily life. That is why it is a very important lesson inside my Divine Time management course. And out of the 6 modules, this is, I think it's in module 2, and it's the very first lesson and the very first part of my 3-step Divine Time saving process. Because if you have your mission statement crafted and you are very aware of it, you are going to be making quicker, stronger decisions, which propels your life forward. And when we're talking about using our time better and feeling better about what we're doing with our time, notice how if you have that compass of a mom life statement, then you'll be able to make your decisions more quickly, which propels you forward. So here's a couple examples of kind of some mission statements. Let's just take the example of one where the statement is to nurture a loving, faith-filled home environment that fosters creativity, compassion, and learning, while also pursuing personal growth and community involvement. Okay, so this person in this statement, they're saying that creativity was listed first. It's very important to them. And by mentioning the faith-filled home environment, like that tells them what would be involved in having a faith-filled home to them. but they also want to pursue personal growth and community involvement. That's important to them. If that was your statement, and if you imagine that you're a mom who values creativity, but you find yourself constantly overwhelmed with the mundane tasks of life, and you leave little time for creative activities, whether it be with your children or for your own personal growth and enjoyment. So if that is happening, if you don't spend any of your time on creative activities, we can say that you lost sight of your mission. Okay. But no, what I love about having these mission statements when you've crafted your own is that you can get back on track really easily. So by revisiting the mission statement, now this mom can prioritize activities that align with this value of creativity and self-development. And that, to me, I just thinking about the relief that you have, the clarity that you have. And so here's another example. Let's say that your mission statement was to lead by example in living a healthy, active lifestyle, instilling the values of self-care and resilience to your children. This one I love so much, right? I speak so much on this podcast about to get you moms feeling better, we want to use our time to get our self-care just really full, because I know that when we do, we are being an example to our child, and you are going to show up in all the other areas of your life, even if it is doing mundane tasks, so much calmer, and finding, more happiness in your life when you yourself feel filled up. And so if you're a mom who's struggling, or in this case with this mission statement, you're struggling to balance your work and family life, and you're neglecting your personal health and fitness, and you're putting everyone else first, and you're not making your workouts or healthy food choices a priority, then you would be not reflecting your mission. And so getting back on track would be you recalibrating by scheduling regular exercise. You would maybe involve your family in healthy meal planning. You would set boundaries more to protect your self-care and your time. And then you could get realigned back into your mission. Another example is if your statement was to provide a supportive and open-minded atmosphere where each family member feels heard and valued while actively contributing to your community's welfare. I see this one when I think what comes to mind is a couple of my clients like myself that have teenagers, right? Where you're trying to get that open-minded atmosphere. So if that's the stage of motherhood you're in right now, and you can see why that would be a really helpful focus. And so if you then find yourself that you're overly focused maybe on community service, and you're inadvertently neglecting having regular family discussions or individual attention time with your kids, then you could see that your balance is skewed away from your mission. And then you can just adjust by reminding yourself and looking at the mission again and making different decisions. And then you can start maybe dedicating a specific time for family meetings. You can, have some interactions with your children where you would be able to say that you were actively listening to each of their needs. And so these are just a few examples that I want to show you about how it's a guiding force. It's another way. Many of us faith-filled moms, it goes without saying that we want Christ and of course our values to our church. They're all laid out, right? Even the 10 Commandments. It's like the original guiding compass of how to live your life. I just want to take it now on a little more micro and individual kind of level. I couldn't find the word there, so that you can just take a look at your own little piece of time and life of where you are right now to be able to kind of focus on your goals and values of that time. And the examples that I share, they do show how easy it is to drift away from your mission, especially when life gets busy. But by having a clear personal mom mission statement and regularly revisiting it, you can steer your life back towards what truly matters to you. So it's about aligning, right? Aligning your daily actions with your deeper values and goals. And it will bring you personal satisfaction and peace of mind. And just creates an overall more harmonious, that's the word I meant, and purposeful family environment. Now, just to let you know, when you do purchase my Divine Time Management course, and you have access to this particular lesson in the course, you will be given the steps of mission statement creation in that lesson. And I am going to go through those lessons, do an overview or those steps today. And then as well in the course, you'll get access to a personalized mission statement template. So I have it laid out so that you get to just print it out or write it in yourself so that you can start crafting your own mom life mission statement. And then lastly, I do have a sheet of more examples that may, resonate, that if you are a stay-at-home mom, if you're work outside the home mom, if you are a mom that, has middle school children or teenage moms, and, it just is something to be able to guide you. But I am going to dive in now to those steps of creating and crafting your own. So let me help you now to be able to craft your own mom life mission statement. And it's just a very brief overall look at the steps. Okay. So number one, define your values and beliefs. So what is important to you as a Catholic Christian mom? What drives your actions and decisions? And then reflect on your core values and beliefs. Take some time to just get it out on paper. Just have a list, your values and your beliefs. And remember, keep in mind where you are in life right now. Not what you think you should put down, not what you think you would have put down before, or what you think you want to eventually do down the road. Just right now, with all your life circumstances, just define your own personal values and beliefs and reflect on these and just simply answer what is important to you right now as a mom. And these will become the foundation of your mom life mission statement. Okay. Number two is to identify your goals and priorities for your current life state. So what do you want to achieve in this phase of life? So this is looking at what you want to achieve. So your goals might range from nurturing your children's faith, maybe advancing in your career, to other kind of personal growth. It might be to have more fun and downtime or self-care. This is where maybe volunteering would come into play. It could be that you like in organizing your home, but just understanding your current priorities is crucial in shaping your mission. I want you to concentrate on those areas of life that I help all my clients with, which is your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, as far as your goals and priorities with your relationships, with your time, with money, and with your career. This is where you would do that download to identify what those goals and priorities for your current life state is. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to now write it. We want to take our space and take those first two things and come up with a few sentences. I think your brain is going to want to fight you on this aspect. It's going to want to say it's not inclusive enough, or that it's too like too overwhelming, like there's too many things that you think would be guiding. And I want to urge you that when you write down the combination of your values, beliefs, and goals, that it is like simple is better. And that it's not that if you leave out something that you're just not going to make that like truly matter, but you want a kind of more overall sort of, kind of summary when you take a look at all the things that you've written out and kind of name them in a more like summarized fashion. So this statement that you write, it should encapsulate your purpose and direction as a mom today. It doesn't have, I don't want it to be long for you, right? But we want it to be clear. And I also want to know, like, does it spark some inspiration? Like when you read through it, like how does it feel in your body when you read it? I would love for it to be a little inspiring and motivating and feel very kind of right and aligned. Okay, next. This one is, I think, the one I struggle with the most but I don't make that be a problem for my life, but I want you to memorize and internalize. That is the next step. And notice how today I said I had a really hard decision to make, and I had to go to my mission statement. I didn't have it. Like I have a good idea, but I would like for you to kind of make your mission statement, like it's only going to be as powerful as its presence in your daily life. So is this something that you can maybe write in your journal, like at the top every night? And just repeat it in writing so that it becomes something that you just have memorized? Is it a, sticky note somewhere where you keep all of, your kids' papers or where you pay bills or things like that? Can you memorize and internalize this statement so that it then becomes what automatically comes to mind when you have a decision to make or there's an action that you're going to take, that this will guide it, right? Again, can it become that compass steering you towards your goals? And the way that it becomes just a little bit more natural is if you can memorize and internalize it. And then the last step is to know that our lives evolve, right? And so should your mission statements. One day we're like mom of toddlers. The next day in a snap, I'm sending them off to school. And so you want to be able to like give yourself permission to review and revise it. So regularly revisit and update your statement to reflect changes in your life stages, goals, and priorities. I am in a place where I don't have to review and revise it that often, because I've kind of gotten through all of those like fast growing kind of like mom, I've got adult children and one moving there. So my statement is a little bit more calm, as opposed to if I had new babies, then I might be reviewing and revising it more often because that changes. So just know that. So those are the 5 steps. Okay. It is to first define your values and beliefs. 2nd, identify your goals and priorities for your current life state. 3, write your mission statement. 4, memorize and internalize it. And then 5, review and revise it. And I am 100% sure that if you have this, it can transform your time management. Because with a clear mission, decision-making becomes easier. You can align your daily activities with your broader goals, helping you to avoid distractions and to focus on what truly matters. And so I hope you found this topic helpful. And again, know that if you did find it helpful, then I really do think you will love Divine Time, the time management course for busy moms that I have created. I go deeper into these concepts and provide more tools and strategies to manage your time effectively. And so for all of you listeners who have come to the episode, I want you to know that you can use the code 50OFF for a special discount on the course. That's 50OFF OFF. I would probably do all caps, try that. And using that code, you will get $50 off of this course that, in my opinion, is already specially priced for what you can gain as far as taking back control of your time with Divine Time course. And just as an added note, I want you to know that this way that I come at time to help you isn't something that's conventional, because it has us going to the creator of time, to God, to look at that perspective. And then it really helps us to organize our time effectively. So again, for the Divine Time course and to get my help with this mission statement crafting, as well as, so much more information, then that is available at a special discount for those that listen. And that discount code is 50 off. And I will include the link to that in the show notes, as well as know you can always go to the resource page on my website. And my website is my name, DanielleThienel.com. And so if you click on the resource button, you're going to find all of my free and paid options that is available to you now. And you just scroll to the Divine Time course. And then when you check out, you use that discount code. All right, everyone. I just cannot wait. I hope that you can craft your mission statement, get going today. If you want to let me know about it, email me at support@DanielleThienel.com and let me know what your mission statement is. I would love to hear them. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, we are all on this unique journey as moms. I want you to embrace it. I want you to live it. I want you to purposely create intentionally the peace and balance and love that you want. And if at all ways you need guidance for that, I'm available. And until next time, just make every moment of this precious life count. Okay, everyone, I'll talk to you next week. And as always, peace be with you always. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind podcast. If you found value in today's episode, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe and leave a review. It not only supports the podcast, but ensures you don't miss out on future episodes packed with insights and tools to create peace of mind in your busy mom life. And if you're of the Catholic faith like me, or any Christian mom seeking to feel better in any area of your life and to show up more calm, connected, and confident, I can help. Become an empowered mom who knows how to bring about the changes you desire, no matter the circumstances. Whether you need one-on-one guidance to get there, prefer a group coaching program with like-minded women, or a self-study course, I've got you covered. Explore my private one-on-one packages, join my Busy to Balance group life coaching program, or delve into my signature course, Divine Time. To find out which path is right for you, let's meet and see what's the best fit. Schedule a free call with me at DanielleThienel.com or send me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at Danielle Thienel Coaching. And also, don't forget to get your copy of my book, The Cyclone Mom Method, How to Call on Your God-Given Power to Remain Calm, in Control, and Confident as a Busy Mom. Dive into the digital and bonus audio version when you go to book.daniellethienel.com/new-book. You'll find all the details in the show notes too. Until next time, peace be with you always.